Hello Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video here on iStarly TV. Today we have a brand new deck that we're featuring, and we are anticipating some new cards potentially tomorrow as of the making of this video. Pokemon Day is, the 27th, which is, at least from the time of making this video, tomorrow. So I expect to have videos, if we do get new cards and stuff, I will definitely be doing some video footage and gameplay and stuff like that, talking about the cards, everything like that. Either way, this could very well be my last deck without new cards, if that makes sense. That sounds weird to say. But this is a very unique deck that I wanted to throw together, and it's kind of built around Onix, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. I know it's a Pokemon that has seen some play. It's got a high HP pool, and its attack is not great, but it's okay. And then finally, it has a massive retreat cost, but you play Onix because it has a supporter card that goes perfectly with it, which is Brock. And so that's kind of the starting point of the deck, was to play Onix, to play Brock. And I also wanted to play Stonjourner. I was looking through my collection and I wanted to build a unique deck that I hadn't really seen tried before. And so I've been wanting to for a long time build a deck with Onix and Stonjourner with Brock and Dawn. Brock puts energy on Onix, and then Dawn can move that energy potentially from your Onix to one of your other Pokemon. And because these Pokemon have such high HP pools, it's just very difficult for them to get taken down, quickly. So that's kind of the thought process for the deck. Again, Onix, Stonjourner, Brock, Dawn. And then from there, you can kind of build out and try different things. Of course, you could try the Golem line if you want, because Golem also works really well with Brock. But doing that can be a little rough because Golem is pretty energy intensive and it's a stage 2. But feel free to try that if you want. There's also like Marshadow, there's the Lucario line as well. There's so many options, just again, this starting point of Onix and Stonjourner I think has a lot of potential. But I've done some test games with this deck. I did like 5 or 6 test games with it yesterday, and I won pretty much all of them. I might have won every single one of them. I don't fully remember. It's possible I lost like 1. But aside from that, like this deck performed way better than I expected. Again, we have Old Amber with Aerodactyl, 1 copy Potion, 2 copies of Cape, 1 copy of Helmet, just kind of ways to extend our longevity and kind of disrupt what the opponent's doing. Just make it harder for the opponent to kill our Pokemon. 2 copies of Research, unsurprising, and then 1 copy of Leaf, because of course we've got a lot of thick boys in our deck. I'm sorry that sounded really cringe. I felt really cringe when I said it, but of course a lot of our Pokemon have really high retreat costs. I'm also playing a copy of Regirock. I thought about playing 2, but Regirock's a really cool Pokemon, but it requires 4 energy to attack, so that can be a little bit awkward. That can take a long time to set up. I definitely wanted to feature it in the deck, but I felt like 2 copies would be a little excessive. So there is the deck. It does feel, I don't want to say it feels like cheating by playing Aerodactyl EX because it's a powerful EX, but there was a version of this deck in my mind that's just playing nothing but basic Pokemon like Onix, Stonjourner, Regirock. And that sounds fun too. So again, there's a lot of different routes you could go if you want to build this deck for yourself. So let's try some games. Here we go. Nice to meet you, bro. All right, we're going second, which I think is pretty good in this deck because we want to put energy as soon as possible. This opening hand with no Brock, it's kind of like all the same. Like Stonjourner ends up just being better than Onix at this point. So let's go ahead and lead with Stonjourner. And, ooh, they're playing Cubone. Interesting. Cubone with Marowak was also something I considered for the deck. I mean, there's just so many options. But something that could happen that would be really cool is if we draw Brock, we can put an extra energy on our Onix, and then we can basically attack with our Stonjourner a turn earlier. But I think that would have to happen have happened this turn. I could put the Helmet. I'm going to pass for now. I'm going to save the Helmet. With tools, I typically like to just kind of hold on to them until I know that I can benefit from them. And our opponent's not going to be attacking us with damage this turn, so they're not going to take the 20. And even if we were worried about like potentially Marowak, they're an energy away from attacking with Marowak. So at least for now, we can kind of hold off on the Helmet. Although there's the Marowak, so we're definitely going to be playing Helmet this turn because that could be a problem. Although honestly, it's kind of scary. If we draw Aerodactyl, that would be good, but also it would be funny. It would be kind of bad because it's like a turn too late. Okay, I don't think it changes too much by putting the Helmet on Stonjourner. I actually think it kind of potentially wastes it to do that. So let's just go ahead and put the energy on Stonjourner and then go ahead and pass. You know, if they flip 2 tails and we take 0 damage, obviously then, you know, it doesn't, then we didn't need the helmet on our Stonjourner anyway. And if they flip 1 tails, like, basically my point is, like, the 20 damage from Rocky Helmet won't really matter here in the short run. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, easy come, easy go, in the words of Patrick Starr. So we're gonna die in a couple hits there, but we are gonna do 90 to them, which is a pretty big chunk. Unfortunately, the downside to that is they're probably knocking us out. But hey, it's all based on luck, so it's very possible they could flip 2 tails there. Let's go ahead and do that, and then go ahead and attack here. I don't think there's any reason to play anything else. You know, Potion doesn't really change anything. We could put the helmet, which would put them to... Again, the helmet just doesn't really change much here. So let's go ahead and Mega Kick. Get off that 90. Which, by the way, why does this thing Mega Kick? How does this thing kick, you know? This thing is just legs. Like, it has, like, no hip or, like, no baseline. Or it's just a hip with legs. Like, how does it kick? I don't know. Like, if it lifts up one of these legs to kick, like, the other one is just, like, super unbalanced. I don't know, dude. Who cares? Potion, that could be a little annoying. If they double... Well, no, that doesn't really matter. I mean, 1 potion means they can just die to a Brock. Or, sorry, an Onix. Please get 2 tails. If you get 2 tails, I will scream. If you get 2 heads, I will also scream. Okay. They got 1 head, so I don't have to scream. We're dead here. Now I think I'll go into Onix just to kind of stall. I might go ahead and play the helmet now. Brock would be a nice draw. There he is. The question is, do I put it on this Onix, or do I... Or do I set up the one on the bench? Okay, let's try it like this. Although this could backfire. This might look a little weird, but I'm gonna kind of distribute it like this. Because then what happens is, if they kill my Onix here, we get to go right into Aerodactyl. Okay, there's another Marowak. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this one. We had a fine start. I guess it wasn't that, like, fast. We can't let them kill Aerodactyl. We could still potentially kill this Marowak this turn, though. Oh, they're retreating. Okay. Okay, we're probably losing now. It's all about the head. It's all about the coins from Marowak here. Okay. Okay. So now... I probably just let them kill it again. There's another Brock. We could attack for 70 here. Hey, you know what? That's actually not too bad. Yeah, actually, that was not a bad draw. So now we can go ahead and Brock into energy and attack for 70. And then if they kill my Onix this next turn, we can go into Aerodactyl and kill them. If they have another potion, that's a worst case scenario. They could find it. If they don't find the second potion, though, I mean, if they have 2 potions in their deck, it's pretty likely they found it. There it is. But it still comes down to luck. They could still possibly flip 2 tails here. That doesn't change the math. They've been flipping 1 heads pretty consistently. Can we please get 2 tails? That's all we're asking for here. It's not going to happen. The suspense. 1. No! If we got 2 tails there, we could win the... That would be insane. But now... Now, I think we have to go into Aerodactyl. I don't think I'm playing Giovanni. I thought about it. Dawn, that doesn't do anything. Okay. My opponent got lucky with the They got lucky with a couple draws, but we're not going to complain too much. Yeah, they just kind of saved their Pokemon barely. But we did what we could. So, I mean, it depends. They could get 2 tails here. As soon as we knock out an Aerodactyl, we're getting 2 points. With my luck, they're getting 2 heads. Okay. Ah, it's always 1 heads. We're taking 100 here. That means we're dead. Because, like, no matter what they go into next turn, we're gonna, I don't think there's any way around it. What else could we do here? Retreat. I don't think there's any way around it here. We hit for 80, we kill them. We can't survive. If we had drawn like a cape, then it's possible we could survive a hit from Lucario. Potion. Yeah, I don't think there's, because Leaf. If we retreat, we could retreat and Dawn an energy onto Onix. Actually, I mean, they're gonna have like Cyrus. We'll play the Amber. I mean, at this point, yeah, I don't know, dude. I guess we have to put an energy on Onix, and then we can pass. And then next turn we can maybe Dawn. I should have actually Dawned this turn. Yeah, I should have. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Okay, well now if they get a single heads, we are dead in 1 hit. Are they going into Lucario? That does 80. And then they take 20. Man, this is a situation where Giovanni would have been kind of nice, but my opponent got lucky, drew 2 potions. We got a loss with this deck. Like I said, I've won most of the games with this deck, but you got to see it lose. I still think that was kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, Marowak, it's pretty consistently going to do 80 damage. Like, statistically speaking, it's often going to hit that at least one heads, right? But you still got to kind of see the setup, and hopefully seeing like the plays with some of the supporters can give you ideas of what to do. Like sequencing some of that can give you ideas, and maybe I made some mistakes there too that you can point out or you can learn from. So yeah, that was still a lot of fun. Let's go to game 2. Alright, sorry about that. This is a good start, actually. Let's lead with Stonjourner, and then put a couple things on the bench. And if we draw Brock, we can load up the energy on Onix and then Dawn it onto Stonjourner. They're playing Magmar, interesting. There's Brock, nice, very good. Obviously, because Brock and Dawn are both supporters, you can only do 1 at a time on turns, but the beautiful thing is next turn we can already attack with Stonjourner, which is actually really powerful. That's one of the reasons I like this deck and why I built the deck in this way. Another Brock, interesting. Well, obviously we don't want to do that this turn because then we won't be able to use Dawn. So let's go ahead and Dawn. We actually win the game. We actually win the game here. Sorry, I'm distracted. I got a new puppy, a new Lillipup. And so I've been kind of keeping her busy. It's harder to record with a puppy, with a baby around, but yeah, we actually win the game, and you know, we win on turn 1, and that just kind of shows again the power of the deck and the power of this core of Onix, Brock, and Dawn. And again, you can build it, basically any fighting type will do, but I like Stonjourner. It can do pretty large chunks of damage, so that was fun. Let's do another one, actually, because that was basically not a game. We've got our third opponent here. Oh, nice. I like the color coordination there. That's pretty cool. The 3 different emblems. Let's see what we're up against here. Sometimes it takes long to load. They have Darkrai sleeves. Hopefully it's not a Darkrai deck. Although I don't think I'm too scared. It is a Darkrai deck because they have a Dark Energy. I don't think I'm like too scared of Darkrai. If anything, we have 2 tools here. There it is, right off the bat, huh? Cape is going to be better than Helmet here, but we're going to really prefer to find Onix and Brock. There's the Onix, which is nice. The question is, what do I put the energy on? I'm going to put it on Stonjourner. Like, I know they're going to start chipping away at my health this turn. But I don't know, like, Stonjourner does more damage for what it's worth. Like, if we were attacking with Onix, it's a 2-shot. Oh yeah, so that's good. I mean, if they have potions, then that's going to be annoying, but if we're attacking with Onix, it's a 2-shot on Darkrai, but of course something like Cape, like we just saw, or Potion would nullify that. So I think it's better to just pressure them more if we can. Okay, we get to evolve here, and then we get to set up to attack next turn. Is there any value in potioning here? So let's see, next turn they're going to do 20 to us, take us to 100. Then we're going to hit them for 90, then they're going to go to their turn, and that could potentially kill us. So I think it's actually a little bit worth it to potion here, because that'll keep us alive despite 2 more activations of the Nightmare Aura, and then an attack, a Dark Prism. Because AD plus 40, because, you know, 2 activations of Nightmare Aura is 120. So if we have 140 HP, that's even better. And then with my luck, they're going to play their second Darkrai, and that's going to basically negate... I guess that's something I should have thought about, is the fact that they could have a second Darkrai, which... Actually, that wouldn't really change the math. Anyway, who cares? We're going to start attacking them now. A Brock would be nice. That is not nice. I'll go ahead and play that. The beautiful thing about these fossils is... Actually, let me put... I'm going to put the helmet on Onix I don't know, maybe that was hasty. Just so that if they Sabrina, we can go into that and pressure their life total still, or their health pools. But anyway, we're going to hit them for 90 there. A potion would not save their Darkrai unless they have 2, which with my luck, they probably have 2. But yeah, like, they're running the risk of losing their Darkrai this turn, which is a fine trade by me, because they're not going to knock me out. There's 1 potion. Oh my god, if they have 2 potions. Oh my god, it just feels like they always have it, don't they? Oh, they're going to retreat. Okay. And then they're going to go into Weavile, right? That's how this goes. Yeah. Not fun playing against these decks, I will say. Hit for 70, we hit them for 90. A Brock would be a nice draw because we could set up Onix. Nice. I love that. So now next turn, Onix can hit for 70. That's great. And a Sabrina wouldn't be great for them. So they kill me here, we go into Onix, we knock them out, and then if they go into Darkrai, we can potentially knock them out as well. I'm still feeling like I'm probably going to lose this game, but... Okay, I see what they're doing there. But they're out of potions now. That doesn't change the math. I guess Brock would be another good draw here, because we could put an energy on Onix with Brock. Okay, sure. Go ahead and cape the Aerodactyl. Is there any other way around this, though? Well, Brock would have been the perfect draw, because then we can put an energy on Aerodactyl, so that when we finally go into it, it's ready to attack. which I guess doesn't matter that much because they're going to go into Darkrai. They're going to knock out my Onix. I don't think we can win this. Do we have a potion? I'm only playing one potion. I mean, the potion was clutch at keeping Stonjourner alive, but I guess it didn't end up mattering. Very frustrating. I just, yeah, it's not fun to play against these decks. Yeah, they knocked me out here. Oh, Giovanni, this is absolutely not the first time where I felt like Giovanni would win me the game here. There's no reason to go into Amber here. Well, actually, do we survive? We survive, right? But then we can't knock them out. Huh. Do we still have Leaf? Okay, so let's plan this out. We put an energy on this Aerodactyl, the active Aerodactyl. They go to their turn. They can put an energy on Darkrai, retreat into Weavile, potentially, and then they hit us for 70. So they hit us for effectively 90. And then the following turn, if we draw Leaf, hit us for 90. I think it's got to be Leaf. Like, I don't think putting energy on the active Aerodactyl is a winning proposition at this point, because they're like, we're not doing any damage to that. We're not doing any damage to them that turn, and no matter what, they're going to be doing a lot of damage to us. So by putting the one energy on the active Aerodactyl, we know that our Aerodactyl is going to die in 2 hits. Basically, we know our Aerodactyl is going to die before it is able to knock anything out. There's Dawn. Oh man, that cape. Dude, it's always a cape. And the potion. Double potion. We would have won this game if not for the double potion. But I guess that's how it goes, right? That's really frustrating for that to be the situation. Because I feel like I have so many games like that where we would win the game if not for potion. That's how it always is. But this is a good example of, if you're going to play this deck, maybe you should consider playing Giovanni. But at the same time, you can't account for every situation. Like, you can't say, I'm going to play Giovanni because I know that my opponents are going to play double potion in a turn or something like that. Or, like, literally they healed effectively 60 HP off of this Darkrai with double potion and cape. But anyways, what we could do here is we could... Damn. I don't know. Yeah. We could Dawn the energy onto the active Aerodactyl, place the energy onto it. We have 2 energy. We hit for 80, but we can't do anything beyond that. We could also put the energy on this and retreat it. Does that do anything? It kind of just puts us in the same situation. Like, what are we hoping to draw here since we don't have Giovanni, right? I don't know. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. But anyway, yeah, so that was... It was still a good showcase. Like, I feel like even though I lost this game, and this happened in the previous game too, and also I think in my other video, my most recent video as well, where even though I might lose some of these games, like, it still showcases, like, this game is very volatile. Like, it comes down to sometimes having that one card, and if you have that one card, you can win the game. If your opponent has that one card, they win the game. You can really steal games in this game, which, you know, sometimes that's really fun, and that's part of the game, so I shouldn't complain too much. It is annoying, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not fun to always play against Darkrai, but again, as far as luck is concerned, I do have to realize that it's part of the game. And there is the deck. I really like it. If I'm being honest, if I'm going to make changes to the deck, I think I would cut the Aerodactyl line. It never felt great in those games. Don't get me wrong, in some test games there were situations where it actually was pretty strong, but I think for the most part I would rather, like I said earlier, just try to go all in on these, like, basics. So maybe play like a Marshadow or something, or maybe find another decent basic fighting type to play. And just get rid of, like, this whole evolutionary line, because you know, we could go double Onix, double Stonjourner, double Regirock, and then even like a Kangaskhan or something like that. Like just rounding out the Pokemon there. But hopefully you enjoyed. Please leave a like and please subscribe for more Pokemon TCG Pocket videos. And of course, I'm looking forward to the new set coming out. We don't have any names or any leaks. I'm assuming they're going to announce all of that on the Pokemon Day presentation. So if you're excited for that, let me know in the comments what you're hoping for. Probably more EXs, maybe Arceus EX, maybe Dialga and Palkia. Well, actually, we just got those. Giratina EX is what I meant. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you very soon.